Okay, good morning and welcome to Daily 3D Revolve. Today's lesson we're going to learn how to draw a pawn chess piece. We're going to draw half the pawn chess piece and then we're going to revolve it. So in order to do that, once we open up Design Spark Mechanical, we're going to go ahead and go to File, New, Create New Design. Then we're going to change the view to 2D view. Okay, we're going to go to File, change file types here to all. We're going to find our JPEG reference file. Then we're going to import that into Design Sparks Mechanical. We're going to place it in the center. So what I'm going to do over here first is to draw kind of a reference line of how tall I want this chess piece to be. This is 3 inches tall. That's okay. I'm okay with 3 inches tall, so we're going to go ahead and not size this. What we're going to do is we're going to create half the part. So go ahead and start with the line tool. And we'll start with the center there. Draw the base. We'll come up. We'll come in. And what we're going to do later is we're going to add fillets, so we don't have to worry about that right now. This is just basically the base part. And then I do want to put a circle in there, so I'm going to end the line part right there. We'll go ahead and grab our 3-point arc. So we want to come from here to the end point. Then we want to kind of bulge that out like a part. OK, click OK. Select. Now we want to close this off here. So we'll go ahead and get the line tool again. And we'll go from the end point there to the end point there. And then we'll close off. Select. We can get rid of this reference line. That was just to see how big our part was. So we're going to go ahead and go to the pull tool. I'm going to drag a marquee around the part to revolve. Select it all. Then we're going to go say revolve. Make sure that we select the point we want the part to revolve from, which is here. Then go ahead and click the silvery arrow. I'm not really sure why it's not revolving, but go ahead and click that. Hit revolve. There we go. Okay. So now we can go ahead and hit the select button. Go ahead and delete our JPEG reference file. We don't need that anymore. Okay, so basically here's our 3D chess piece part that we just created through the revolve process. Now we're going to go ahead and add some fillets in there on these sharp corners. So go ahead and hit the pull tool, click on there, and then go ahead and click and drag that to create our first fillet. We want to put a fillet in here, so click and drag that as well. Okay, click off of the part, click and drag there. Can't really put too much of a one there. Okay, we'll leave that one off for now. We'll go ahead and click one there. Go ahead and create a fillet there. So what I'm doing is just clicking and dragging with the mouse. I'll click one there. Probably one in here too. This is a pretty sharp angle, so I'm not going to be able to add much to that. All right, now we're going to go ahead and get the spin tool, rotate this around. I want to add a fillet there, so go ahead and put the pull tool, create fillet. All right, like that. Then I'm going to spin this around and take a look at it. Doesn't look too bad. I mean, our top of the pawn is a little pointed, but that's just because of the circle. When we initially did the circle, it wasn't completely round. Okay, now another thing we can do is we want to make this pawn piece a little bit lighter for 3D printing. Instead of having it solid, we can go ahead and shell the part. So there's a feature on here, a 3D modeling called shell. So basically this logo icon right here that says shell, I'm going to go ahead and click that. I'm going to click the part, and then 0.125 is what the default is. That's fine. I'm okay with that. So click the select button, and then we'll go ahead and rotate that. And now our chess piece is hollow, which is going to be a lot lighter than, and it's going to use a lot less material if you were to print this on a traditional plastic 3D printer. Okay, so let me go ahead and get that to the top view. Okay, that's the end of the tutorial. I thank you for watching, and I hope you learned some lessons from this tutorial. And I'll continue to make these tutorials as time permits. Thank you again for watching. Have a wonderful afternoon.